Hey you guys, it's Bunny from BunnyCakes.com, and this is a book haul. I haven't done a book haul in a while, and everybody keeps asking me to do one. Everybody was like, where's your Christmas haul? I didn't get a whole lot of books for Christmas. I literally got maybe 5, and I've actually already put them on the channel, like in unboxing videos or whatever. And I think the one of my gifts from Casey Hilton I actually opened on one of the live streams. I don't remember which. So I'm going to go ahead and include those in this haul, even though they've already been mentioned, because obviously some of you haven't seen them. And then I'll also show you the new books that I've picked up in the last week or two. The first books I'm going to show you were all gifts. This one was actually sent to my daughter from Christmas from Debs over at Deborah's Book Cafe, and I'll link to her down below. It is one of the Monster High books. My daughter loves this show. She loves the series. She has all the little dolls. So this was super sweet, and she was really excited, so thanks for sending this to her, Deb. The BookTube Secret Santa that I joined, it was hosted by Phil over at P Book Buddy, and I'll put his channel down below. He actually ended up being my Secret Santa. So the books that he sent me were I Am Number 4, The Rise of 9, and This Dark Endeavor. These were all books that were on my wish list. So love. I actually posted an unboxing video for when I received these, and I'll link to it here, or I'll just link to it somewhere and you can go and watch that if you haven't watched it yet. And then my friend, one of my real life friends, is Casey Hilton. Her channel is Ms. Casey Hilton here on YouTube. She sent me a couple of books off of my wish list for Christmas too. She sent Sweet Evil and Odd Hours by Dean Koontz because she knows I like horror. So that's all the books I got for Christmas. I didn't get a whole lot this year. And then I have gotten several books for review. I got Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. This is actually the movie tie-in cover. This is also the YT Book Club pick right now. So we'll be meeting to discuss this on the first Saturday of next month. I think that's the 2nd. This is adult fiction. It's a zombie thing, but it's a love story. I don't know. It's the YT Book Club pick, so if you want to join us for the club meeting, just up and give it a read. And I think the movie comes out at the end of the month too, so make sure to check that out. And then I was sent Froggy Style, an effed up fairy tale. This is book 2. The first one was called Curses, and I read it last year, and I have never laughed so hard reading a book in my entire life. So when the author asked me did I want to read the second book, I was like, yes, send it. So I think it's a she sent me the second book. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I'm sure this is not the final cover. This is a review copy. I think this comes out the beginning of March. Yeah, it says March 2013. So if you haven't read the first one of this, it's called Curses, and it has like a pumpkin on the front of it with the lady that's fell down, so you see the plumage of her skirt and her feet. This is hilarious. It's very snarky, and I'll say grown-up humor. It was probably the best way to put it. So hilarious. If you've not read the first one, pick it up because it's hilarious. Unbroken by Point Press. Actually, I was sent this from Scholastic, so I think Point must be a branch of Scholastic. I love the cover. I didn't realize this was a book 2 in a series, so I'm going to have to pick up book 1 before I can read this. And then Scholastic also sent The False Prince. And on my blog at the beginning of January, I highlighted some of the books that were going to be coming out in January, but there were so many coming out that I ended up breaking it up into 3 posts. So there were 30. I divided it into horror, which had 30 new releases. I did a sequels post, which was mostly YA, and that had 30 new releases. And then I did a random stuff off my wish list that was coming out in January, and that had 30 new releases. So I'm actually having to refilm this because the audio died on my other video. What I was saying was, and I'll have to splice these 2 videos together somehow, is at the beginning of January, I made some blog posts on my blog. I wanted to kind of talk about the books that were fixing to come out in January. So I made a few posts, but there were so many blog posts so many books coming out that I ended up having to break it into 3 different posts. I found 90 new releases for January. So what I did was divide the posts by like horror. I did, which had 30 new releases on it. And then I did a sequels, which was mostly YA books, and it had 30 new releases on it. And then the third post, I just did random stuff off my wish list that was coming out in January, and it had 30 books on it. Well, after I posted it, one of the authors that I had shared their book in that list actually commented thanking me for, you know, listing their book for them. And he sent me a copy of his book. It's called The Lost Reflection by Bruce Jones. This is actually adult fiction. I believe it is horror. So a big thanks to him for sending me his book. And I can't wait to read it. So that is it for this book haul. Like I said, you know, earlier, I don't like to do a book haul video every week. I do them like maybe once a month because I just don't have enough books coming in. I don't want to do a book haul for only 1 or 2 books. I'd rather wait until I have several to show you guys. So it ends up being that I only do a book haul like once a month. I do, though, tweet out anytime I receive a book in the mail. I immediately tweet it out over Twitter and put it on my page on Facebook. So if you've not liked my page on Facebook, you can go in like that, or you can follow me on Twitter, and then you'll kind of know what books I have coming in, even though I'm not doing a book haul video. You don't have to, of course. You can wait for the book haul videos. It's just something fun, and I also do a book of the day post on my blog, and basically if it's listed as book of the day, that's something I've received for review. But anyway, that's it for this book haul. How about it? Have you gotten anything good over the last couple of days? Comment down below. If you've done a book haul video recently, comment down below so I can go watch it. And thanks for watching. See ya. 3, 2, 1, edit. I don't know. Edit. Excuse me. A lot of it, too, was people were asking me what I was wanting this year, and I kind of just told everybody not to buy me something because it feels douchey when people buy you stuff and you can't afford to buy stuff back for them. So I'm okay with not getting a whole lot of books this year. However, when we get our tax money back, someone is going on a splurge. Just saying. Edit.